Fiends tee, no button down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're watching the longtime star Bobby Wagner, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Rams and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Los Angeles offense, and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2nd and 2. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Stafford. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fourth down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now. 3rd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners at 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
When the Dallas Cowboys traded Amari Cooper, it was certainly a sign of the faith that they have in Michael Gallup to step up and be that type of weapon across from C.D. Lamb. He hit 1,100 yards back in 2019, but missed half of last year with a pair of injuries. He steps up here and moves the chains.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. First down, Prescott. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Maher is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by